hitting it now.
Hi, everybody. This is JD Stephans filling in for the one and only Nick Martucci. He's not feeling so well, so I'm filling in as host. Aren't you excited and slightly nervous? As you should be. We've got a fantastic set of guests, and I have all the answers. That's right. The person who has never won has all the answers. So let's go ahead and just say it. JD is God of this game. Thank you very much. Thank you. What? All right. So we're going to go ahead and we're just going to plug the Facebook page. So this is Inappropriate Movie Database, as I had mentioned before, normally hosted by the fantastic Nick Martucci. Which you can, by the way, see on the waiting room December 17th. Oh, did I just do a double plug? I did. If you're interested in this game and you want to be a part of it, we're always accepting new contestants. So go ahead and follow us on Facebook at Inappropriate Movie Database, where you can see when the next show is going to be, who's going to be on it, and more importantly, you can let us know you want to be a part of it. Yeah. All right. And so now we're going to go ahead and introduce our fantastic panel of guests. If you want to go ahead and in the comments, just go ahead and let us know live who you think's going to win. Nick can go ahead and respond because he is there running tech for me because I don't do that. Yay. This doesn't tech, this host. That's it. Okay. We've maxed out with my gifts and capabilities. So we're going to go ahead and bring our guests up. First on the show, someone I've actually never met, I don't think. Have we met? I don't think we have. But it's fantastic to see you. It's a newcomer for me. Maybe it's a newcomer for some of our audience. Everybody, please give it up for Marty, they, them. Hey.
Hi.
Woo!
Hello.
Hi, Marty. Welcome to the show.
I'm really enjoying hearing Nick's voice come out of your mouth with like the exact inflections and everything. It's really fun for me.
Thank you.
It was a very good impression of Nick Martucci.
Oh, thank you so much. I do appreciate that.
You're welcome.
Same inflections. Gotta keep it on brand, right?
Yes. Hell yeah, Scoot.
Yeah.
Marty, you have a good chance tonight, Marty.
I know that I didn't realize until like today that this is the third one-word titles episode, and I did no research about what's already been done. So
it's gonna be a really exciting time. Marty, do you have any places we can find you? We can follow you. This is shameless plug Marty moment. Let's go.
Sure. I'm like not talented really, but like I bake things, and you can find me baking things on Instagram at madeby.marty. I am also madeby.marty on Instagram. I am also just like around the Twin Cities, and it's winter, so I'm in the market for new friends. If anybody wants to just come find me. I work in Richfield, Minnesota.
Marty is in the market for new friends. So
yeah. Specifically like gay ones preferred, but like I guess I'm like not really heterophobic, but like
allyship required, LGBTQ membership preferred.
Exactly.
Marty, what is your favorite one-word title movie? Yes, I sound like Nick. Let's do this.
You sure do. Well, JD, I sure was hoping you weren't going to come to me first. I am going to make a split moment decision and say Suspiria.
Suspiria, never heard of it. Sounds fantastic.
It is fantastic. I know Sammie has feelings about it being people's favorite movie, but I like it, so whatever.
Sammie has a lot of feelings about a lot of movies being people's favorites. It's okay. Sammie has feelings about my favorite movie too. I'm right there with you.
Or we can start a support group for people whose favorite movies are hated by Sammie James.
I think that's necessary.
I don't
going to.
Mm-hmm.
It's fine. I'm not going to defend myself. Let's play this game.
All right, we're going to go ahead and move right along as Nick would prefer it. Let's bring up our next guest. You know him. You love him. I don't know how many episodes he's been on. I'm not Nick Martucci, but he's been here. We've been on episodes together. He is a fantastic favorite. And it's really fun to watch you rage sometimes. I'm going to be honest. I think that's my favorite part. And I really hope we get to see it tonight. I really do. Everybody, please give it up for the one, the only, Lloyd Legacy Sharp. Woo! Yeah. Hi, Lloyd. Welcome back. How are you doing?
Well, I'm still breathing, so I guess it could be worse.
Breathing is important. That's a necessity, right? It's an underrated activity, my friend.
If you really want to know how I'm doing, I'll tell you. I went to WWE Survivor Series on Saturday, and I haven't been able to hear properly since because of indoor pyro. Doing great.
All right. Sounds like you had a really good time.
It was fun.
All right.
Also, before we continue, I want to co-sign on Marty's possible, not quite, but maybe somewhat heterophobia. It is warranted, and as a hetero, I support it.
All right. Thank you very much. I do appreciate that. So you heard it here first. Lloyd does co-sign on Marty's heterophobia.
Alleged, maybe
somewhat
not quite, but sort of a little bit.
Lloyd.
Yeah, that whole thing. Yeah.
Okay, awesome. Now, Lloyd, what is your actually, where can we follow you, support you? Go ahead and plug that.
Well, I mean, if you have to be on social media, which I wouldn't recommend doing at this point, but if you are on social media, I can be found at Lloyd Legacy 617 on Instagram, TikTok, and Twitter, all of which you should only follow me on. If you already have an account, don't start on any of them, especially the last one. And if you are on Facebook, first of all, why? But if you are, you can find me at Lloyd Legacy Sharp. And I'm on Snapchat, but if you're on Snapchat in 2022 and you're just starting, then stop. And yeah, that's it.
I know that I shouldn't do this, but I'm the host. And when you said stop, it played a Spice Girls song in my head. I won't sing it, Nick. Don't worry. I won't do that to the people. It's okay. Lloyd, what is your favorite one-word titled movie? Batman. Which one?
The first one.
Is it actually named Batman with no
Batman.
other person?
It's just Batman.
Is it? I think
it's the only one word. It's the only one word movie in the entire Batman movie series, live action. Just Batman.
I feel like Nick would have known that. I do not. That's amazing, though.
The very first one, Michael Keaton, Jack Nicholson. After that, there was Returns and Forever and Robin and Dark Knight and Batman.
Excellent. Okay. That's a great choice. Batman is always a solid choice. I don't know if I've seen the first one, but I absolutely applaud the choice. So thank you so much, Lloyd. Let's give it up for Lloyd. Woo! Mm-hmm. Now we're going to go ahead and we're going to bring up our last contestant. I don't know if any of you have ever seen this person. She's rarely on. She rarely makes an appearance. I don't think I've ever done an episode with this person.
It's been an entire week.
It's been a whole week. So it's like if you forgot who she is, that's okay. Totally. It's been a very long time. I'm just kidding. A delight and a series regular, everybody. Please welcome back the fantastic Sammie James. Woo!
Hi. You'll never get rid of me.
Hi, Sammie. Now, okay, so I have. Let's go ahead and start here. How are you doing today? How are you doing?
I'm all right. I'm good. Yeah.
Okay.
Nothing bad.
That's good. It's a good place to be, right? It's a good place to be. I love that Marty's just watching me like, my God, it's Nick. Nick's here in spirit. That's fantastic. Now,
Wait, I have
Sammie,
one eye on you and one eye on my cat because she just climbed in like the whole last Christmas tree. That was my camera turning off a couple minutes ago.
that is amazing. And next time, please catch a video for us because I want to see that. That's amazing. I laugh at that. No, poor kitty, but also lols. Sammie, where can we follow you, find you, support you?
Yeah, you can find me on all social media at Sammie Sam James. That's SammieJames.
Awesome. And that's on which platforms?
That's on the not Twitter anymore. I almost said it, but not anymore. Not anymore. Dumpster fire. Yeah. So Instagram and TikTok are pretty much those things.
Okay. Awesome. And then Sammie, I'm gonna ask you, as I asked the others, I'm very sorry if there's children screaming. There are.
Yeah, it's
I
okay.
may have to ask them to.
Yep.
Hang on.
I mean, I can answer the question.
Okay. I'm gonna ask them to stop if they keep doing it because I'm like, y'all, we're live. Listen, I need an hour of no screaming. I think they stopped though. Cool. They were distracted by a shiny screen. Okay, so Sammie, what is your favorite one title movie?
Honestly, there's so fucking many. There's a whole lot of them.
Mm-hmm.
You know what? I've honestly, there's been like a whole list. I'm like, I'm gonna have to pick one. And you know what? I'm just gonna say it. I'm just gonna say Bound, baby. It's Bound.
I've never seen that either. But you know what? Awesome.
Oh, you are in for it. That's one of the movies that like you envy someone who's watching it for the first time. It's just like, oh, you sweet baby.
We should do it as a viewing sometime.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna tell them to stop screaming. Please excuse me for 2 seconds.
Cool. I'm gonna pee.
This is a great time. We're gonna take a 2-second break, and Nick's gonna murder me while I do that. But Lloyd, would you please entertain the masses for a minute?
Sure, why not?
Thank you. I'm just gonna tell the kids to stop screaming. Be right back.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the first ever intermission for the Inappropriate Movie Database Game Show. I am not your host, Nick Martucci, or your fill-in host, JD Stephans. I am guest on the show, Lloyd Legacy Sharp, sitting alongside Marty. And I am intrigued by your Minnesota placement because I plan on eventually traveling and expanding beyond. I'm trying to get more into New York, and I'm trying to expand where I do stuff as far as entertainment. If I find my way to Minnesota, and I ask, I shall not encroach. I ask, do I have permission to come and possibly seek greeting with you?
Yes, absolutely. You are always welcome over here. Sundays in particular, I do like chosen family dinners with friends. That's a perk. If you make friends with me in the Midwest, is you get dinner on Sundays. But yes, you're always welcome over here.
Sweet. That is awesome. This is called networking. This is called bringing humans together, both in business and beyond the business. Because you know what? Sometimes we forget in business that people are human beings. And Marty seems like a cool human. I just want to chat with them. I just want to chat with them, find out how they're doing. Then I'll go do business.
I think that's great. I think you should keep doing that, Lloyd. I could not. They saw me and they ran into their parents' room so that I couldn't ask them to stop screaming. Very smart. So I put the cloth snake thing that I bought for my door to try to block out some of the noise. We'll see.
As a
Ladies
YouTuber,
and gentlemen,
I really
welcome back to your host, JD Stephans.
Hi, I'm back. Okay, so hopefully the kids do not scream too much. I will try not to be too much of a distraction on my end. We're just going to wait for Sammie to get back, and then we're going to get going. Meanwhile, while you're watching, if we have any viewers, let's go ahead and just say it. Type your favorite one-worded titled movie in the chat. Nick will respond, maybe. I can't because I don't control that.
Listen, I love that you are giving Nick jobs tonight.
Nick's pretty lazy.
If this is your first time
He's
seeing
probably,
this game, Sammie James has to pee a lot. So
It's true. It's true. It's all good. It's all good.
yeah.
We're going to go ahead and we're going to get started. All right. Oh, right. I should tell you my favorite movie, I guess. My favorite movie of all time has one word in the title. Sammie, what is my favorite movie of all time?
I don't know.
Wow. Okay. Minus 10 points. From the House of Ravenclaw.
You've probably told me a bunch, but you've told me a lot of movies you like. And then you say it, I'm gonna be mad at myself. So go ahead.
Which we shouldn't reference, by the way, because Harry Potter's author is not good. We don't support that. Nick's like, shh. We don't support that, Nick. Sorry. It's Titanic. Titanic is my favorite movie of all time.
It is Titanic. It is Titanic. I do hate Titanic.
That over
yeah, no, I do
times.
hate your favorite movie.
I have the director's cut edition. I have the special edition, the regular edition that came out the day of.
Yeah. I've never seen Marty's favorite movie. I do hate your favorite movie.
I have it in 3D. There's options.
We have had multiple conversations about this. I'm very sorry that I didn't remember hating your favorite movie.
It's okay. I'll remember it when I'm scoring you. We're gonna move on.
I love how it's like, okay, Sammie, you got it on the 5-point clue. That's great. You get 2 points. You get 2 points.
It's like, oh, that's a 5-point clue. You get 1 point. -2. Nick, for those that can't see, Nick just typed in the chat round 0. I think that's all you typed. Wait, hang on. You typed round 0. Lloyd 0, Marty 0, Sammie -10. Yeah, so Nick has officially put you at the appropriate score of -10. Well done, Nick. Very much. Nick will be the scorer this evening. I am just the host. Woo! Nick's also the one interacting on the YouTube.
Musicals. With tonight's game, I could still win.
All right. We're gonna go ahead and we're gonna start. Lloyd.
At 9:27, we are rolling.
We are rolling. Let's see. Here's what we're gonna do. Sorry, just realized I need to. There we go. Lloyd, would you like a movie from 1973, 1996, 1997, or 1931?
Ooh,
What a job. Who remembers 1997?
1997? All right. 1997. I thought we were supposed to give 4 choices. That's what you do.
no, he gets 3. That's fine.
He gets an extra one because he didn't hate on my movie. That's what that is.
Fair. Fair. I'm gonna get one. Should have been like, you want a movie from 1994? Yes, you do.
You're getting 1930, and you're gonna like it.
Sammie chose 1994. Okay, so from 1931.
Sammie gets a movie from 1896 and it's just a painting.
Oh my goodness.
I pick a year JD DMs the correct answer to the other two.
JD's totally not gonna fuck this up. And Nick's here to make sure. All right. 1973 for 5 points under the category alcohol, drugs, and smoking. Drinking in the bar scenes, on the airplane, etc. Some smoking, no drugs.
I'm putting my hand up.
Okay, we're gonna give it a second.
No, that's nothing. Nope. I was way off with the year. Nope.
Yeah, I chose 1997, so I'm way off with the year too.
Did you choose 1997?
I did.
Oh my god, I'm sorry. Excuse me. I was kidding.
Ah! I'm so happy.
It's okay. It's okay.
ADHD. We're trying.
You're doing fine, JD. You're
I didn't
doing
give the
fine.
answer.
It's Monday.
Hosting is tough.
Yeah, that's true.
1997, under 5 points, under profanity. The word queer is used in a song. However, at the time the song was written, it meant odd or peculiar.
I don't think it meant that in 1997. Like, no, it was definitely a pejorative.
Tell that to the kids in my first grade class because that's not how they were using it.
Any guesses?
Anything.
Okay. All right. And 3, 2, 1 for 4 points under the category alcohol, drugs, and smoking. Some mentions of wine, and we see bottles of champagne being packed into a crate. Lionel then takes one and sprays it in the air.
I can think of a movie, but it's not one word, so I'm not going to say it.
You're going to get it under the next one. But I want to see. Nobody has a guess? Nobody's going to be brave? All right. Everybody's going to put their hand up for this one. Under 3 points, under violence and gore, during the My Own Little Corner scene, the main character sings about imagining she's a huntress and holds a broom as if it were a rifle. No musical lovers, huh? Okay. Okay.
Marty.
3, 2.
Like, that's the thing. I'm like, it's a musical with the word queer. I feel like I should know this.
Under 2 points.
Is that one word? No, it's not.
2 points. Under the category of violence and gore, Lionel falls off a ladder while decorating for the ball. He is not harmed, and it is played as slapstick humor.
One word.
It's the one word that's throwing me because I've seen this.
We're doing really good tonight, y'all.
Great.
We're starting strong. All right, and 3, 2.
No, Marty has a hand up.
Oh, you have your hand up. I'm so sorry. We're going to go over to Marty. Marty, what is your guess?
I am gonna guess Cinderella.
That was 2 points, right? Yes, for 2 points, it goes to Marty. This is the 1997 version of Cinderella.
Rodgers and Hammerstein's Cinderella. I'll take the points, but I'm gonna push back on it.
I I did not create it. I'm just hosting.
I
take
will
the
say,
point.
I will say, your raised hand blends in really well with your background, Marty. It's
does.
understandable to miss.
Listen, I did not paint this kitchen. It's a rental. I like it. It doesn't blend in with my like Jesus moment back here.
Sammie, if I don't see Marty's hand, can you just let me know that I'm
Yeah.
trying. I really am. So
Yeah,
It's-
and listen,
it's
as
Lloyd,
long
I'm
as
so
Marty
sorry.
doesn't have a big lead on me, that's fine. I'm kidding.
okay. Nick, go ahead and show us the scores with the Sammie's included score from round 0 as well, please.
Oh, God. Marty with 2, me with 0, Sammie with 0, JD as host, Nick running tech.
Yay, Nick. All right. Thank you so much, Lloyd. I really appreciate that.
JD
All
with
right.
100 points.
And Sammie James was -10 from round 0. I'm totally kidding.
It's
All
fine.
right.
It's
We're
fine.
We're going to go right on to the next contestant. Marty, would you like a movie from hang on 1973, 1996, or 1931?
I'm gonna go 1931 and
What?
Nice.
Five
Nice.
movies that came out that year, and I know one.
Do you remember the Three Stooges when there were 4 of them? 1931, everybody.
Yeah, 1931.
I know.
Hang on, I'm just
classic
making a
movies
thing so I
really
can
well.
delete
It has never helped me on this game.
Laurel and Hardy, Charlie Chaplin, you know, the modern era. Honeymooners, Abbott and Costello.
Let's see.
Thank you, Nick, for the compliment in the chat.
You'd think I'd have learned at some point.
Okay, so we're just gonna. Okay, you said 1931. Awesome.
Yes, for some reason they said 1931.
I'm very excited you chose that because that's really easy to access for me. Thank you very much, Marty. All right, for 5. Sorry, I know.
Marty, you broke the game.
Let me know when.
My phone fell. I apologize.
Well, you know, listen, if the game were to end like that, like Marty would win because Marty has the points.
Technically, good old 30s.
Technically, it's like the host piece. I guess Marty wins. All right. For 1973, under 5 points, enter the category of alcohol.
1931.
1931. I'm gonna get it right one of these times. Nick, aren't you just glad of the extra lols that people are getting to? I'm just gonna force me.
Everyone knows tonight.
Someone choose 1973, so I stopped choosing it, please. Thanks. Thanks, Nick. Okay, 1931. And for 5 points under the category of violence and gore, a man cuts his finger. There is some blood.
I'm gonna guess. I don't think so, but like it's 1931, you know.
Okay, but before you guess, Marty also has their hand up, and we're going to allow them to go first because they are the last one. Lloyd, are you getting a guess in there too?
Look, I want nothing to do with the 30s.
Okay, all right. I feel that. Me too. Luckily, I'll be 40 soon. All right. All right, Marty. For 5 points, what do you think this is?
The movie I know came out in 1931 is Frankenstein.
All right. Sammie, what do you think this is?
I am also saying Frankenstein, but I can think of other 1931 movies if it's not. So, but
Awesome.
Frankenstein.
Okay, all right. So Marty and Sammie, for 5 points, this is not Frankenstein.
Okay.
All right.
All right.
Gosh.
Nick, go ahead and ding them both a point, please. All right. Now, for 4
I'm putting
points,
my hand down.
also for violence and gore, because if you don't, I'm going to do the Nick thing and make you go first. Under the category of violence and gore, a man hypnotizes a maid against her will.
Oh. 1931. That wasn't the right time. I'll be here soon. Let's see. No, I got nothing yet, but
Marty, anything? Lloyd. Okay.
Frankenstein.
For 3 points. Under violence and gore, one of the coffins contains a partially rotted corpse.
oh,
I know I've seen this.
I'm gonna see. Sammie has a guess. Lloyd, Marty, any guesses? Okay, all right. Lloyd has a guess as well. Okay, we're gonna go to Lloyd first. Lloyd, what is your guess as to what this movie is?
Dracula?
All right. Lloyd has a guess of Dracula. Sammie, what is your guess?
listen, I thought I had a couple options, but I'm not going to let Lloyd get it on Dracula if it's Dracula. So I am also saying Dracula. I was thinking it, but like Lloyd saying it made me like, well, I'm not gonna. So yes, I'm saying Dracula.
Okay, so you're following Lloyd, and that's the choice we're making today.
I wouldn't recommend it, but sure.
I mean, it's a choice. It's okay. It's okay. We're gonna let you do it. We're gonna let you do it.
It's a lot of preamble to it being Dracula.
For 3 points for the year 1931. Sorry, for 2 points. Was that 3? Yeah, that was 3 points. This is Dracula.
Yeah.
Holy shit.
Yeah.
Okay, and Nick says for round 2, we got Lloyd at 3, Marty at 1, Sammie, is that a 2 or a negative 2?
That's a 2.
That's a 2.
It's a
Sammie
2.
at 2. All right. So let me just update my little thingy here so that I don't ask that one again.
Those of you watching the show who are longtime fans, you should know exactly how many times I'm going to guess from here. I'm in the lead.
It was nice hearing from Lloyd for a minute before he...
It's okay. You'll make him mad about something.
We'll miss you, my dude. We will miss you. Just pulling this up right now.
JD's waiting for the trademark. Like, it hasn't happened. We'll see.
Lloyd, is Die Hard 1 or 2 words?
Don't.
I'm sorry. You can take a point away for that. That was.
I'm sorry, did you just insult Die Hard?
I just
please
asked
take
him.
Sammie to a negative 20.
No, Sammie didn't insult Die Hard. What Sammie did was call back to a previous episode where. No, I'm not gonna get into it. We got time. Got a show to
He
do.
was there.
I was there for that, actually. I was there.
Yeah. So he insulted.
I was a part of it.
Not gonna get into it. Not gonna get into it.
You know what my favorite part of this episode so far is? We're still in round 1.
We're trying. And I just want you to know that That was partly the guess. That was partly we had to get through some guessing. And we did a really good job. I'm really proud of us. I think we've done good work here. I think
you're doing great.
I'm really proud of the work we've done here today. All right. So we're gonna do a guess again. This thing hates me, so we're not gonna be able to edit that. That's fine. Okay. Moving right along. Sammie James. Would you like a movie from 1973, from 1996, or from 2017?
I want to know what this 1973 movie is.
Excellent. I'm really excited to do the 1973 thing. From 1973 for 5 points. Under the category of alcohol, drugs, and smoking, drinking in the bar scenes, on the airplane, etc., some smoking, no drugs.
Okay. Nothing yet.
For 4 points, anybody else?
I don't
For 4 points, under frightening and intense scenes, the final sequence is suspenseful and often frightening.
It's the plane that's throwing me.
For 3 points, under the category of violence and gore, many bloody gunshots, nearly all at close range, many in slow motion. Lots of blood pours from the wounds. Sammie has a guess. Do Lloyd or Marty have a guess as well? All right. Sammie, what is this movie?
I don't think I'm right, but I am going to guess a movie called Bullet.
All right. Well, for 3 points, under violence and gore for 1973, this is not Bullet.
Nope, that's fine.
But it was a good guess. It was a good, solid guess. Sorry, my thing keeps slipping. I apologize profusely. Okay. For 2 points, under sex and nudity. Sex scene. There are also scenes relating to the availability of android prostitutes.
What a clue.
All right, Marty has a guess. Does anybody else have a guess?
Of course not.
I might, but not yet.
I've never seen this movie, so I don't know.
Marty, what do you think this movie is?
I'm gonna guess Westworld. I don't know when it came out, and I've never seen it.
It is.
Okay.
Yeah.
For 2 points. For 1973, this is the movie Westworld.
Yeah.
Nick, would you mind doing the point tally? Woo! Well done. We're here at the end of round 3. We got Lloyd at 3 points, Marty at 3 points, and Sammie at 1. All right.
I'm totally fine being dead last to these two people. I am fine losing to the two favorite people on this game.
Aw, shucks.
Oh, that's beautiful.
The only thing I know
As
is
one
that
of the other
Westworld
ones
is
hosts.
All right. We're going to move on to round 2.
Nick, you're great.
So that Nick can have soup and go to bed sometime today before it's tomorrow. This is we want this for Nick. He just gave a heart emoji because he agrees. I know you can't see him because he doesn't have his camera on, but he's hearting us hard. We heart you too, Nick. All right. So let's take a look. 1 second. Let me try putting that. You know, if I put this back a little bit more, it won't slip. I did the thing. Okay. 4. We're going to go back to Lloyd. Lloyd, would you like a movie from 1996? From 2017? Or would you like 2009?
Oh, those are all safe, non-problematic options. 96.
1996? All right, let's do this. Let's pull this up 1 second. You said 96, right? I'm confirming.
Yes, I did. The one that came before 97.
Cat.
Okay. Da. 1 second, my thing's just it's having fun. And there we go. For 96, for 5 points, under sex and nudity, a woman on her cell phone talks about someone marrying his penis. This is played for laughs.
That is the most 1996 sentence I've heard all day.
I have a guess, but it's not that movie, so I'm not going to say it.
I want to hear you guess it. What's your guess, Sammie? Put your hand up. No? All right.
I'm not going to put my hand up just so you can hear me say the wrong movie.
That does
Like,
sound
I want to
very
know what this movie is that you don't want to say.
Okay, now for 4 points, under violence and gore, characters drive through a house in a vehicle, smashing walls and objects till they reach the other side.
Wait, can you repeat that?
That'll be $10. It's for Nick's Soup Fund. Characters drive through a house in a vehicle, smashing walls and objects till they reach the other side.
Can I ask to hear the previous clue again?
That'll be another $10 towards Nick's Soup Fund, of course. Of course. For 5 points, under the category of sex and nudity, a woman on her cell phone talks about someone marrying his penis. This is played for laughs.
Not yet, but I'm putting together a.
Okay. Does anybody have a guess for this round? Okay.
No.
For 3 points, under violence and gore, aftermath of a torn up neighborhood is a little disturbing.
Okay.
Anything? For 2 points, under frightening and intense scenes, as Netflix says, intense depiction of very bad weather.
Oh. Ugh. It's not what I was going to say, but I
Lloyd,
know what it is.
do you have a guess? Because Marty and Sammie seem to have a guess. No? Okay, we're going to hold on to that 3-point loss as Marty takes the lead.
I
do remember that line. I remember the line now.
Now, Nick, this is very important. Since you're watching us, did Marty or Sammie raise their hand first?
Marty had theirs up first.
Okay. Sammie, what is this movie?
This is Twister.
Marty, what do you think this movie is?
I was gonna guess Twister on the last clue, and then I said no, and I'm kicking myself real hard.
Yeah. And the thing is, like,
points.
now I totally remember that line. I totally remember Married Venus.
For 2 points, for 1996, this is not the movie Twister.
What?
I'm just kidding. This is the movie Twister.
Like, wow.
You legit got me.
Like, what other movie did they say that in with bad weather?
Listen, Nick already gave us the points in the chat. No takesies backsies.
All right. We're at the end of round 4. We
Me
got
with 3
Lloyd at
points.
3 points, Marty at 5 points, and Sammie at 3 points. And Nick says, you got me for a second too. That was fun. Sometimes you got to fake out your team. It's a good time. We have fun here. It's Inappropriate Movie
I've
Database.
never had fun on this game. That's why I never come back.
Ever.
Just the entire month of October.
All right, we're going to move to the next category. Marty, would you like a movie from 2017, 2009, or 2013?
I like knew what was happening in all 3 of those years, which makes it very difficult. I am gonna say 2017. I feel like I saw movies that year.
A
It's when I moved
solid
to Minnesota.
choice. Let's do it. A solid choice. For 2017, under 5 points under the category of sex and nudity. A male character is shown squatting to defecate, but no nudity is visible.
Huh. All right.
I love the way Sammie just like answers like, okay.
Uh-huh.
Technically,
Any
You
guesses?
gotta go, you know?
I mean, hey, no nudity was visible. They were classy about it.
which means it didn't happen in Times Square because that wouldn't be classy.
I mean, speak for yourself. That can be a classy affair sometimes.
Not in Times Square at 2 o'clock in the morning, it can't, but we'll move on.
I mean, if you do it with your pinky out.
What am I doing?
All those Spider-Man watch.
It's like if you assume the position, but you just like 2 pinkies maybe to really offset what's happening. I think we can make it work. All right,
Yes,
moving right along.
Times Square and 2 a.m. I've seen things. Moving on.
For 4 points, under violence and gore, although most of the violence is bloodless, a lot of the carnage is very stressful and brutal in a sense, mainly knowing the people were either burned, drowned, shot, or crushed.
Damn. Fuck.
It's like a very long list of ways to die.
Yeah. I have no guesses. I don't know.
For 3 points under violence and gore, a ship is hit by a torpedo and sunk. We see several people trapped inside and panicking as it fills with water. A man opens the door, allowing some of the people to escape, but it's implied that the rest of them end up drowning.
I refuse to make the guess that came to me.
If only we were talking about 20 years earlier.
Marty, do you have a guess?
No,
You
just
have
a cat.
Is that a cat? Oh, we're gonna take a brief cat break. We always break for cats. Go ahead, let's take a look at the cat.
Yeah,
That's
this is Ruthie.
fantastic.
She's the princess of Christmas because she has little holly bells on her collar right now. She's the worst, but oh, you're so cute though.
So
Yeah.
cute.
This is my baby.
I can
I
just
have a
hear
picture of her on my desk at work now, and I did it as a joke, but like, not gonna lie, several times throughout the day when I'm like I'm working so hard, I like see her picture and it like actually does reinvigorate me a little bit. Like, I do it for you. I do it all for you.
It's
Yeah,
all
like
for
Mr.
you.
I love the meme where someone put a sticky up and was like, you can't get fired today. You have to feed your cat.
Gotta
What's
get
the
some
next
good
clue?
food.
Oh, wait, no, Lloyd has a guess.
Ooh.
We're going to go over to Lloyd.
Long shot. But is this, how do you pronounce it? Dunkirk or Dundurk?
For 3 points for 2017, Lloyd, this is the movie Dunkirk. Well done.
As soon as he said it, I was like, "Go, Lloyd! Lloyd, you might win tonight with a real score."
Round 5.
Wouldn't that be something?
We're at the end of round 5, and according to Nick Martucci, who's running tag, we have Lloyd at 6, Marty at 5, and Sammie at 3 points. Okay.
I'm pretty sure this is a career.
If you've seen me enough times, you know with scores like this at this point, I say fuck it. I might say fuck it.
Nick says,
The good, the bad, and the ugly. That's one word.
for those not watching, or for those watching at home, Nick just said, Lloyd saved his A game from my absence.
This
All
is the
right, we're
best
going to
I've
go
ever
to
done on this
Sammie
show.
James, who's not on camera. That's fantastic.
Half of my face is.
We're just going to go ahead and dock you 5 points and move along. Lloyd,
I'm right here.
okay, but Lloyd, why is your hand up?
Oh, my bad.
Listen, he was really excited.
Also,
Yeah.
Marty, I really need you to put your camera back on because you moved it out of order and I'm
You've
dyslexic.
been playing for so long that my alarm went off that I had to go get my meds.
Oh, no worries. Okay, that's cool.
Hey, JD, you want to hear something funny?
What?
I have to pee again.
We're going to take a pee break, apparently.
Listen,
fine.
I haven't had anything to drink for hours. And this is the most I've ever had to pee during this game.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the IMDb game intermission. I am the intermission guest host, Lloyd Legacy Sharp, and we're going to take this opportunity to reflect on episodes gone by. Now, those of you who have watched this show time and time and time again will know that this is probably my second highest score ever. I have a history of never guessing shit on this show. And the one time that I go back to a 2007 movie that I was forced to watch by somebody who I no longer speak to, who never thought that would work out for me in 2022, here we are. However, I'm not here to talk about myself as much as I have up to this very moment. I am here to recommend to all of our loyal viewers that you go back and watch the episode hosted by LC. It is 2 hours long, something along those lines. And it is, I don't care who you watched, I don't care where you saw it, the greatest episode, 2.5 hours, the greatest episode of this show ever. And there's been some good ones. There is some good ones. Trust me, I've been here for a few of them. But that is the greatest episode of this show in canon. And you need to watch it. And that is what we spent this intermission talking about. Back to you, JD.
A whole cake while watching that live.
Thank you so much. Lloyd, for any future pee breaks, you are our official break master. You will be in charge of entertaining people for every and all breaks. Thank you, Lloyd. I do appreciate it. It is a selfless service you provide. Now that we're
BC
back,
for short.
huh?
Never mind. I almost listen. No, we can't call you BM. I'm sorry. We're not going to do that.
Moving right along, Sammie, would you like a movie from 2009, 2013, or 2007?
Listen, there was no reason for me to pick this year, but the other two, I'm much more likely to know a movie. 2013.
All right, 2013. Give me 1 second to pull that up. right. 2013. Now, keep in mind, if you get close to a win and you're like, I just want to bribe the host, you can send that to Nick's Venmo and he'll let me know. That's for his soup fund. We'll go ahead and just give you the points. That's cool.
Nick will just take that money is what'll happen.
It's $20 a pop. Soup's expensive where Nick lives, and he's got COVID, so he's going to need a lot of soup. All right. So, moving right along for 2013, for 5 points under violence and gore, there are several lengthy sequences of destruction and action with a few brief graphic images. We're off to a good start. For 4 points under sex and nudity, the female protagonist, after undressing, is seen in an underwear / short pants in most of the scenes, exposing her bare legs. There are several shots of her curvaceous and attractive body, feet, thighs, buttocks, filmed from various perspectives.
Huh.
Who writes these?
Horrible. Horrible. Ew.
I bummed everyone out.
Yeah, it did.
I will have you know, sir, you are the one that chose. So for those at home that don't know, Nick's like, you bummed everyone out. I don't think me, but just the thing. And I just want to point out, Nick's the one that actually chose this. So we're just gonna put that.
I just want to know
Nick's just acknowledging that that's what the clue did.
because whoever wrote that clue did not need to go into that much detail.
That clue bummed me out. I'm like, wow. For 3 points under frightening and intense scenes, to save the main character, a man lets himself float away. His death is implied. We're off to a really
I know this.
Mm-hmm.
My guess is
Any
because
guesses?
of the previous one.
In 3, 2,
Marty.
1.
Marty has a hand.
Marty, what is this movie?
Is this called Interstellar?
Marty, for 3 points for 2013. This is not Interstellar.
Okay. Got really excited.
For 2 points, under frightening and intense scenes, the sequences involving the destruction of the space stations are very intense.
Are you like sure it's not called Interstellar? What is that movie called?
If anybody wants to put a hand up, you are welcome to.
No, not after that third clue. No.
It's the other one. I can't remember what it's
that
called.
was actually the second clue.
Oh, that's how off it threw me. Yeah, I'm good.
All right. For 1 point, under violence and gore, astronauts hit things in space with intense force. Wounds or physical consequences are seen. They bounce violently off of various parts of the station, screaming in panic.
Oh!
Sammie has a guess. Does anybody else have a guess?
No, not after that.
Listen, I'm wrong, but it's 1 point. So I'm going to say...
Wait. Marty, do you have a guess?
Not anymore, because I don't remember what it's called, apparently.
Is this Gravity?
For 1 point, for 2013, this is not Gravity.
Yeah, makes sense.
I'm just kidding. It is Gravity. Congratulations.
What is it called?
But Interstellar is an amazing movie. I will say, I'm pretty sure that came out like not 2013 though.
Yeah, mixed up.
But like right around then, I think, right? If I remember.
I think it was 2015, but I don't know what movies come out.
There was like a bunch of space movies that came out like so yeah, I feel it. It was right around that.
Yeah, but like Gravity started that. Like We were like, oh, we're doing space movies.
Space again.
But let's all just agree Interstellar was better.
I haven't actually seen
Gravity
it.
was
I just
not
forgot
good.
what Gravity was called.
Okay.
It was called a bad movie.
Well, Interstellar was Christopher Nolan with Hans Zimmer scoring, so it was phenomenal. I happen to know that because it's one of my favorites. Nick also wants you all to know at home. Sammie's right. I also hated Gravity. It's
You did?
good to know. I was not a fan of Gravity. I'll be honest. I didn't like it. I thought it was.
Yeah, it is.
It tried too hard for me. It tried to. I love Sandra Bullock. I think she was phenomenal. But in terms of the movie, I just wasn't feeling it. You know, I wasn't. I tried it. I wasn't there for it. It was not my cup of tea.
Space horror just makes me like really sad and like
Space horror.
think about life a
terrifies
little too hard.
Like,
I'm not a fan of Gravity's second clue for this show.
Yeah, that
Lloyd
too.
is not a fan of the second. That's good to know. That is good to know. All right. I'll go ahead and let you take that up with Nick. Go ahead. You can actually write that to management. It's going to be.
Oh, I don't have a problem with Nick. I have a problem with whoever wrote that and put it on the internet and gave us that much information based on their research.
Well, you can go ahead and take all complaints and just email those right over to Nick. And I'm sure he will go right to that and not ignore it and send it to the spam folder at all. All right. Moving right along. We're on round 3. Da-da-da. Nick, how many rounds do we do? Are we doing all the movies?
We do one more round.
We do 3 rounds?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Okay. Lloyd, would you like a movie?
Yes, please.
From 1968. Since we're doing, okay. 1996, 1968, or 1983.
Why did Gravity have such a 1996?
1996. All right, let's do it. $1996. For 5 points under profanity, 2 uses of shit, hell, heck, and oh my god. 1 uses, great English. 1 uses of son of a bitch, boner, damn, dang, oh god, darn, fart, punk, stupid. And 3 uses of ass. 2 uses of asshole and oh my god. 10
I
uses,
don't think it's what I thought it was.
10 uses of butt, 6 uses of freak, 8 uses of loser.
Huh.
So many of those are not
Or
profane.
when this came
This is
out.
not what I thought it was, but I want to know what this is.
Does that count for profanity in 1996?
It depends which parent decided to do that, I guess. It's
Yeah.
always parents doing these, right? Like,
That
it
was
has to
definitely-
be.
That was definitely somebody who went to school in the 30s.
For 4
Beer
points of
wasn't
sex
profanity
and
in
nudity,
97.
we got during the opening costume sequence, a person is wearing a pig costume with the front of the torso lined with breasts.
Not as bad as the previous second clue.
There's something about
Second clues have been something in this game so far.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. I will need it a week.
I just want you all to know I didn't choose these clues.
I don't blame you.
Yeah, Nick.
I don't blame Nick either. It's the person who wrote it in the way they wrote it.
Number for 3 points under frightening and intense scenes. A large amount of weight causes a treehouse with 7 people inside to come crashing down.
What year is this?
1996.
Yeah, I'm going to make a guess.
Okay.
Because I think I remember that scene.
Lloyd, Marty, would you like to make a guess?
Not at the moment.
Okay. Sammie.
Can I hear the other 2 clues? I just want to make sure.
Wow, that really is. Okay. All right. Yeah, I can do that. And I'm just like, oh, so that's what that's like when I ask Nick every single round. I'm so sorry.
That's not
Nick.
why I'm doing it. I'm really just.
No, it's fine. I'm just like, oh, that's what that's like. For those watching for the first time.
Jesus.
Wait, no, not the first one. The first one I remember.
I want the first one. I demand the full first clue again.
Let's do
Two
it.
uses of shit, hell, heck, and oh my god. One uses of son of a bitch, boner, damn, dang, oh god, darn, fart, punk, stupid, and 3 uses of ass. 2 uses of asshole, and oh my god. 10 uses of butt, 6 uses of freak, 8 uses of loser. For 4 points under sex and nudity, during the opening costume sequence, a person is wearing a pig costume with the front of the torso lined with breasts.
Listen, there was enough in these clues that make me think that this guess is not stupid. Okay, I'm going to make this guess. I saw this movie in theaters.
What do you think it is?
This is a movie called Jack. Or it's not. It's probably not.
For 3 points for 1996, this is the movie Jack. Just kidding. Just kidding.
I didn't remember, like...
I was about to say,
And that's what you all
already
do in
know.
for, when
Here's the
this
score.
preamble pays off.
Listen, the preamble... Sammie's long preamble usually pays off. Okay, it either for me getting points or for you getting to say no.
I love it when
It does. It does. It's a good time. I do appreciate getting to say no a lot. It's fun. I get to practice that. All right, Nick
It's that
has read
treehouse
the
scene.
score.
I remember it.
That was round 7. With Lloyd at 6 points, Marty at 4 points, and Sammie at 7. Okay. Y'all are not in the same order you used to be.
That's what
Sammy's
happens.
hand is up still.
Sorry.
Oh, so the hand puts the priority. That's what it is.
Yep.
Okay. I was like, that is very confusing. So this is going to be round 8 then, correct? Because Sammie, that was your point?
Mm-hmm.
You guessed 96, right?
Yeah.
Okay. All right, moving on to round 8. Lloyd, would you like a movie?
I picked the last year, so whoever's next.
Oh,
on
you
the
did?
rotation.
Okay.
Sammie got the answer.
Marty, it's your turn. Would you like a movie from 1968, 1983, or 1999?
1999.
Let's
Probably
do
like
it.
it's 1999.
Good year, kind of.
I was 7.
For 1999, under 5 points, under frightening and intense scenes, 2 characters are almost crushed by a detached tree.
Wasn't it? Apparently.
Any guesses? In 3, 2, 1. Under 4 points. Oh Lord. I'm sorry. It's always the second one. I'm so sorry. Under sex and nudity. In the scene when a man and a woman meet, the woman tries to clean and organize herself, in which her actions, for example, cleaning her hair, attracts the man to fall in love with her. The man also looks into her dress and hears her heartbeat between her breasts.
No. That's what this movie is. No.
For 3 points.
What is with these second? Never mind. Go ahead.
Oh, did you have your hand
No,
up?
I'm just these second clues are just. Go ahead.
Here it is. Here it is, JD. It's coming.
Wait a minute. Lloyd needs a moment to do his thing, and It's why we all love him and watch the show. So go ahead, Lloyd, do
I
it.
also legit have a guess for the record.
Okay. We definitely want to
let Marty guess.
Okay, so we're gonna nerd rage after Marty's guess then. Okay. Marty,
I'm
for
gonna
4 points. What is this movie?
I'm gonna guess Tarzan.
Marty, for 4 points. For 1999. This is Tarzan.
Nice.
Well done. Nick, can you tally that, please? Math is hard. Read the 2 points. Yes. Oh, I need to read.
No!
Hell yeah.
Oh, yes. So, Marty, even though you did get it, we're going to go ahead and read the other clues.
So excited and so scared.
Oh, I almost used this for one of the games that I hosted, so I think I know what this is. I didn't remember them first, but now that I know what movie it is,
I'm going to read you the other ones. For 3 points under frightening and 10 scenes, 2 men engage in a fight which ends with one's death by hanging, though only the shadow is seen. For 2 points under sex and nudity, this is the one Nick wanted me to read. The film's protagonist is at all times 1 camera tilt away from a full-on flash of his dong. For 1 point, under frightening and intense scenes, a man's gorilla family is hunted by poachers, and the scene in which a few of them are caught while he is racing there to save them could be intense.
Like, it's a cartoon. No, it isn't.
Excuse you. I cried at that movie like recently.
Like
In the past calendar year at some point.
But like a full camera tilt, like, no, it's not. It's a cartoon.
Okay. Fair arguments are being had right now. But we're going to move on. Sammie, would you like a movie?
Yeah.
From 1968, 1983, or 2007?
1983.
All right. For 1983. Oh, let's see. For 1983, for 5 points under sex and nudity, a man and a woman have sex. We see the man thrusting in the distance. He pierces her ear while doing this.
That's so much.
What a scene.
That kind of sounds erotic a little bit. As a masochist myself, I'm here for it.
But like in 1983, in a movie that's big enough to have enough clues for this game?
For 4 points under sex and nudity.
I have a guess that Nick won't use that movie.
I'm so sorry. Lloyd, if you want to just...
Remove the Band-Aid. Just do it.
For 4 points under sex and nudity, a woman moans as she enjoyed being pleasured by being whipped by a man that whips a TV with the woman on the screen.
Mm-hmm.
Nice.
This is like the perfect show for Lloyd.
I'm like, and like, listen, I get so like, is that one word? Is it one word?
Please.
That has stopped me so many times. It's like I know that some words are one word, but sometimes they'll be like, how is it written? How is it written?
Oh God. Lloyd is just 1 second clue away from a full-on nerd rage, I swear. We're gonna give Lloyd a moment. He needed to step away, and he is our break announcer. So, Sammie, why don't you go ahead and entertain people for 2 minutes while Lloyd goes ahead and breathes.
Yeah. So you know, one word movies. You know, this was bound to happen again at some point. Okay. And you know, like it's not an alien concept that people will be on this game a lot. You know, and like I mean, some people like they play this game like a predator. Okay. and some people just, you know, they wait patiently. Like Lloyd's
Like,
back.
oh, thank goodness. We were all worried about you. You okay, buddy?
Yeah, doing
Yeah, I
great.
got vertigo just waiting.
I'm excited to watch him lose it on the next movie. Like, I'm really excited. For 3 points, under frightening and intense scenes, the film centers on a video cassette with disturbing content.
Really? Okay.
Marty, Lloyd, do you have a guess?
Nothing. Nope.
Sammie,
3.
what do you think this movie is?
It's a video drum.
Sammie, for 3 points. For 1983, this is the movie Videodrome.
Yeah. Listen, it was my guess from the start. I don't know why. I was just like, no.
I'm waiting for Nick to do the points. All right. It's round 9? For round 9, we have Lloyd at 6, Marty at 8, and Sammie at 10. But really, you want to tell them the other 2 clues? Yes, I do. Nick just asked in the chat, do you want to tell them the other clues? I absolutely do. Let's go ahead and see if we can work Lloyd into a full rage. For 2 points, under violence and gore, a man holds a fleshy video cassette and puts it in Max's belly.
Yep.
He pulls out his hand and is shown that the flesh has been removed from the arm and later explodes into pieces. No gore. For 1 point, under frightening and intense scenes, a man sees his TV set move with breathing sounds. A man is seduced by a woman with a close-up shot of her lips. He gets sucked into the TV. Awesome. All right, we're going to move on to our next round. I believe, Lloyd, you're the one picking it. We're at round 10. Okay, let's do this. Lloyd, would you like a movie from 1954, from 1940, or from 1989?
$19.89. Sure.
1989 it is. I love that I just touched my laptop as though it were a screen. It's a good time. For 1989, for 5 points, under violence and gore, there is a brief close-up shot of blood-stained surgical implements. For 4 points, under violence and gore, the hero uses martial arts techniques in numerous fight scenes throughout the film. Does anybody else have a guess? Lloyd has a guess. Okay, Lloyd, for 4 points, what do you think this movie is?
Batman.
For 4 points, under 1989, this is the movie Batman.
That worked out
Nice.
real well.
Nice. I'm so excited to potentially have to do a tiebreaker with Lloyd for the win of this game.
For round 10, we have Lloyd at 10, Marty at 8, and Sammie at 10. Marty, would you like a movie from 2009, 2007, or 1968?
I'm torn between the two 2000s. I'm gonna go 2007. I got a girlfriend that year. I feel like I went to the movies a lot.
2007 it is. Let's do it. For 2007, under 5 points, under sex and nudity, it is said that a man lost his job at the circus for fooling around with the ringmaster's daughter. For 4 points, under violence and gore, a woman aims a gun at a man. The man grabs the woman's arm. They struggle. And the gun fires, but no one is struck. For 3 points, under sex and nudity, a man says that he has a tiny little, and then a woman's eyes go down to stare at his crotch briefly. Marty has a guess. Do we have any other guesses? Marty, for 3 points, what do you think this movie is?
Sorry.
You're breaking up terribly. Can you please repeat that?
Can you repeat the first clue?
Of course, for 5 points under sex and nudity, it is said that a man lost his job at the circus for fooling around with the ringmaster's daughter.
All right. I don't know if this is right, but I know that it happens in this. I know that the third clue happens in this movie. Is this Ratatouille?
For 3 points, for 2007, this is not Ratatouille.
All right.
I'm just kidding. Yes, it is. Congratulations.
Excellent.
Round 11, we have Lloyd at 10, Marty taking the lead at a solid 11, and Sam at 10.
Oh, that's our ceiling. The movie.
We've got 1 round left, but first we're going to read the other clues. For 2 points under violence and gore, the floor of a man's room is shaped like a coffin. A young man imagines a man telling him that he'd like to order his heart roasted on a spit. We hear that a man died after receiving a bad review from a food critic. A man talks about having killed someone with his thumb, and a woman talks about several other men and their dangerous backgrounds, being in prison and being mysterious. For 1 point under violence and gore, a blindfolded young man uses a knife to cut and chop food and cooks while a rat controls his movements. All right, we are down to our final, for our final movie. Sammie, you're going to be the one to choose it. Would you like a movie From 1940.
Nick, that's a lie. I am always competitive. I don't come to make friends. I come to win every time.
Just
I
for those
start
watching-
competitive every time and eventually say fuck it.
Yeah.
For
I've
those,
never
for
once
those
said
watching
fuck
at
it.
home, Nick just said in the comments, y'all are never this competitive when I host.
Correction. I'm never this lucky when you host.
I'm always at a fucking 11 playing this game.
Sammie,
I mean, you definitely are tonight.
would you like a movie? Let's see. 1940,
Huh?
2007,
Huh?
or 1968?
Listen, let's find out what this 1968 is.
All right, let's do it together. For 1968, for 5 points under sex and nudity, at a couple of points, a woman wears a top that is transparent over her breasts. They're not very clearly and nothing underneath.
Mhm.
Any guesses?
No.
For 4 points under sex and nudity, a woman is felt upon by an angel while she is lying on the ground.
A Bible angel or a Charlie angel?
An angel.
Excellent, thank you. An evangelical angel?
The question and answer were both wonderful.
For 3 points under frightening and intense scenes. The dolls have horrifying faces with razor sharp metal teeth that they use to bite people with.
What
Can
year
you
is this
repeat
again?
that?
When did that movie come out?
Frightening and intense scenes for 3 points. The dolls have horrifying faces with razor sharp metal teeth that they use to bite people with.
What
Keep
year
going.
was this
1968.
again? Ugh.
Mm-hmm.
Nope. Mm-mm.
Lloyd, I'm sorry about this next clue.
Oh boy.
Ah!
But you know, it's nice to see it switched up. It's not the second clue this time. It's the fourth one. We got to keep it spicy.
Sure.
For 2 points under sex and nudity, Duran Duran puts the main character in his excessive machine to kill her out of pleasure. He turns the machine on and plays a piano keyboard erratically, which operates the machine and stimulates her. One by one, the machine strips her of her clothes. No nudity is seen, only bare shoulder tops. The machine then stimulates her and we see her facial expression. The machine suddenly breaks apart as she screams an orgasm. The scene is not overtly sexual or graphic in nature, but somewhat comedic.
What is funny about that?
What's not overtly sexual about that?
In 1968, I guess plenty.
In 1968, a lot.
An angel.
Apparently, 1968. That was socially.
Whatever this is, we are all watching together at some point.
It's terrible. It's
Never
terrible. But I mean, I get it. I get it. In the 60s, I couldn't go into certain restaurants. It wasn't okay, but that's just the way it was. Ugh.
1 point under sex and nudity. In the opening credits, Jane Fonda undresses while floating in zero gravity. We see her breasts and full body. She then has a video conference with a man during which she remains nude, though she is seen from behind or shoulders up. The sight of her breasts is seen at moments. At the end of the call, the man tells her they need to meet in the flesh. Then she walks naked through a doorway and her buttocks are shown.
I have a guess, I'm gonna sit pretty at. I'm gonna sit pretty at 11.
We're watching this.
Hey, can we watch this one next for movie nights?
I need to find out what it is, but
Sounds
someone
good.
needs to have access to it.
Okay, Lloyd has a guess. Anybody else? This is
I'm
the
so
final
here for
movie,
this.
so whether you guess or not, you're you know what I mean?
I'm 1 point ahead. I'm gonna stay there.
That's
Maybe tie with Lloyd.
That's a solid game plan. Sammie, are you gonna take your loss with dignity, or are you gonna go out with
Fuck
with a
yeah.
Okay, Lloyd, for 1 point, what do you
Know
think
what
this
this
movie is?
I really hope I'm wrong about this. Is it Barbarella?
That's what I was gonna guess.
For 1 point, for 1968, Lloyd, you now tie with Marty, and we will need a tie-breaking thing. This is the movie Barbarella.
Oh God, I feel.
So
Thanks, Dad. When you get to heaven, tell Grandpa thanks a lot.
We're doing another round because we need to have a showdown between
Oh, I'm so
and
here for this.
Lloyd. We have a round 12 with Lloyd at 11, Marty at 11, and Sammie at 10. Do you remember how the tiebreaker works? Yes, I do, Nick. They both pay me, and whoever pays me the most on Venmo wins. We then use that.
What if I pay you the most?
I'm gonna
What?
Venmo you right now. I've gotten 3 notifications that there's a winter storm coming to the Twin Cities in the time we've played this game. There's a winter storm coming real hard.
Winter is coming and winter is here. That's how long we've been at
And
this
you
game.
never get those.
No, never.
We all know how long it took winter to finally get here. Well, you can put your hand down.
You never got them in the other place you lived either.
Nick, how do we determine the year? Do I just pick it randomly? What's
Yeah,
going on?
you pick it randomly.
I pick it randomly. Excellent. Actually, Sammie, I'm going to let you choose the year that they have to face off on. Sammie, are they doing 1954, 1940, or 2007?
Oh, 1940.
1940.
Thank you,
Excellent.
Sammie.
1940 for 5 points under profanity. There is not a lot of dialogue to begin with. There is no profanity.
Nice.
Great.
I know what it is.
Awesome.
Sure you do.
I also know what it is. Do I
It'd be
win?
weird if you didn't.
For 4 points under frightening and intense scenes, the appearance of the Tyrannosaurus Rex may frighten some children.
I
For
know a
3
movie with a
points.
T-Rex, but it's not a one-word movie.
For 3 points, under sex and nudity, in one sequence, Cupids fly around in the nude, buttocks exposed without genitalia. There is a gag toward the end of the movement in which a Cupid's rear end forms a heart.
No. Fine.
Sammie, do not mouth the name of this movie. Marty, you were the last to put your hand up by a millisecond. What do you think this movie is?
This is Fantasia.
I was just about to say, he got it.
Lloyd, what is this movie?
It's Fantasia, but I didn't say it first, so technically I lose.
I mean, they
Yeah,
kind of both
yeah.
said it, Nick.
Yeah, but that's not how the tiebreaker works.
Technically, they put their hands up at the same time. So, I mean,
Technically. That feels unfair of me to get because we did put our hands up like at the same time. And if anything, Did I put my hand up first? I thought Lloyd
You
did.
did by a millisecond. I tried to catch it, like, so Nick agrees that you did put your hand up first. You did guess it. So, all right, you are the winner the way the game works. Congratulations, Marty. Marty wins with a score of 12, right? 12, no.
It's 11,
11.
but they won.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
All right. So that doesn't affect your score, but you did score 11. And Lloyd lost with a score of also 11. Sammie also lost with a score of 10. So this has been a rather exciting journey.
That has to be a high score, Lloyd.
It is. My previous high score was 10.
Lloyd, really quick, do you have any shows you would like to plug to our audience?
I guess. So since you already heard my socials at the top of the show, I'll just mention that I am going to be at the Cellar on Treadwell in Hamden, Connecticut this Thursday. And I am going to be at the Craft Brew Underground in Auburn, Maine this Saturday. And for anything else that I'm doing, just go to the socials if you're on the socials and you'll find it there.
Sammie, do you have anything you would like to plug?
Yeah. Follow me on all social media at Sammie James. I run a monthly show called The Waiting Room with a pretty decent co-host. Okay, they're pretty good at what they do. I can't remember their name because they're in this room and I'm like making a joke. JD Stephans hosts it with me. And the Waiting Room, it's health and body stand-up and storytelling. And next month coming up quick on December 17th, it's usually the 4th Saturday of every month, but this month it's the 3rd Saturday so that I don't need to run a show on Christmas Eve. Yeah, it's a fantastic lineup. We got this Nick Martucci, who I think they're pretty great. We got Josh Poirier, who, like, if you've watched this game, you've probably never seen Josh. You don't know who that is. We got Alma Marfo, who was on the last episode of this game, I'm pretty sure. And then we got Kai from LA. Kai is a destroyer. We got Elsa Eli Waif, fantastic New York comic, and we got one of my favorite people who I haven't seen in so long, Dina Hashem. It's a wild fucking lineup, wild fucking show. You got a fantastic host, and I also host. And then I will probably be on before them, but I will also plug They Them Mayhem on New Year's Eve. I run this every year, and by that I mean last year and this year. And that is just a bunch of performers who use they, them in some capacity as pronouns. Maybe there's a she, they, like a me.
10 out of 10. I watched it last year and it was really fun.
Yeah. It's a great lineup right now. I'm still working on the lineup. So like I don't want to ruin it.
It's a surprise. And then lastly, Marty, our winner, do you have anything you want to plug?
I don't do comedy. I don't do any kind of performing arts type thing. I do have family dinners on Sunday nights, which is a really cool perk of being my friend if you're in the Twin Cities. There's a winter storm coming tomorrow. Apparently, I have a very cozy home. We could hang out. I'm also kind of in the market for a partner. So I have a terrible cat. I can bake things, and I have no availability, but I'm really cute when I am available. I'm just gonna start reading my Tinder bio for future things when Nick asks us if we can be found anywhere. But yeah. Single, looking
Best-
single.
Correct. Best plug ever.
Also, like, I bake things on Instagram again at madeby.marty.
It's awesome. So awesome.
That was great. That was amazing.
If anybody in the Twin Cities, they just plugged the Winter Storm for you. Big plug.
Remember, Marty has a cozy home, so if you are a struggling LGBTQ,
They're here to help.
there's some cocoa and a blanket there. Anyways, I'm JD Stephans, filling in for Nick Martucci. This has been Inappropriate Movie Database. It happens every Monday, 6 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, because that's the correct time zone, 9 p.m. Eastern. Why would we do Eastern? And every Thursday at 5 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, again, the correct time zone, or 8 p.m. Eastern. This will be happening again on Thursday, 8 p.m. Eastern, 5 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. And thank you so much and have a great night, everybody.
Follow the game on Instagram, IMDb Game.
Follow us on Instagram. Follow us on maybe Twitter. Follow us on all of the other things at Inappropriate Movie Database. Anyways, thank you so much, and we'll see you same time, same channel. Bye.